soon as Jane accepted the job as the new COO of a rapidly growing tech startup, she knew she had a lot to learn. She'd previously served as VP of operations at a larger company, but this new role was going to be a whole new ballgame. Welcome to Scaling for Success. We're all about helping businesses grow profitably, scale, and move to the next level. If you're looking for consultancy and mentorship that really makes a difference, subscribe to our channel or visit the Scaling Management Consulting Group website. The links are in the description below. Let's talk back about Jane. Fortunately, Jane had a few key strategies in mind to help her hit the ground running in her new role. Listen first, act later. When you start a new role as COO, it can be tempting to dive in and start making changes immediately. However, it's important to take the time to listen and learn from the current team before making any big moves. Spend your first few weeks in the role getting to know your team, the current processes, understand what's working, what's not working. Prioritize communication. As a COO, your role is all about managing operations and ensuring that everyone's on the same page, and that means communication is key. Make sure you're regularly checking in with team members, holding regular meetings, and creating processes to keep everyone in the loop. When everyone's on the same page, it is easier to make informed decisions that drive the company forward. Building strong relationships. As a COO, you'll be working with a lot of different teams and stakeholders across the company. Take the time to build strong relationships with everyone you'll be working with. This includes your team, other department heads, and even external partners. The stronger your relationships are, the more smoothly the operations will run. Be strategic. While you'll be managing day-to-day operations, it's important to keep an eye on the big picture. As COO, you'll need to balance the short-term needs with the long-term goals and make sure that you're constantly thinking about how you can drive the company forward and stay ahead of the competition. Stay flexible. No matter how well you plan, things can and will go wrong, and it's important to be flexible and adaptable in your role as COO. That means being able to pivot quickly when needed while still keeping your eye on the big picture. Make sure you have processes in place to handle unexpected situations and that you're ready to adjust as needed. Now, with those tips in mind, Jane was able to hit the ground running in her new role as COO. She listened to her team, prioritized communication, built strong relationships, stayed strategic, and remained flexible. Now, thanks to these strategies, she was able to make a positive impact on the company's operations and drive success for years to come. Now, as a new COO, these tips will help set you up for success and ensure that you're able to hit the ground running in your new role. These were a great start for Jane, and if you've been working on some of these, then the question really is, what should you focus on next? How about this? Build strong relationships with the executive team. As a new COO, building strong relationships with the executive team should be a top priority. You need to understand each member's strengths, weaknesses, communication styles, and the goals for the company. This will allow you to better align your operation strategy with the overall goals of the company. And you can start by scheduling one-on-one meetings with each executive team member and asking them about their vision for the company. What do they believe the company's strengths and weaknesses are? What role do they believe operations should play in achieving those bigger company goals? All right. Understanding the company's financials. Man, I can't tell you how important this one is. As a COO, you need to have a deep understanding of the company's financials. This includes not only the revenues and expenses, but also the profitability, the cash flow, the key performance indicators. You should be working closely with the CFO to understand financial reports and to use this information to make informed decisions about operations. You can also create your own set of KPIs that are specific to the operations that you manage and track those on a regular basis to ensure that your operation strategy is aligned with the overall financial goals of the company. Focusing on continued improvement is next. As a new COO, you should focus on continuous improvement to ensure that operations are always improving and adapting to the changing needs of business. Now, this can involve implementing lean principles, Six Sigma methodologies, or other process improvement frameworks. You should also engage and encourage a culture of innovation and experimentation within your team, allowing for new ideas and approaches to be tested and evaluated. This will help your operations team stay ahead of the competition while driving long-term success. Developing strong cross-functional relationships. The success of operations is often dependent on the ability to work effectively with other departments and teams within the organization. Now, as you're a new COO coming into that organization, you should focus on building those strong cross-functional relationships with the other teams. Those could be sales, marketing, human resources, IT, whatever they are. This can involve regular meetings to discuss operations-related issues, joint planning sessions to align goals and objectives, cross-functional projects to build trust and collaboration. By developing strong cross-functional relationships, you can ensure that operations are fully aligned with the needs of the business and that everyone is working towards those same goals. Leverage technology to improve operations. Okay, as the COO, you should be constantly looking for ways to leverage technology to improve operations. This can involve implementing new software tools to automate manual processes, or using data analytics to identify needs for areas of improvement, or implementing new communication tools to improve collaboration. You should be working closely with the IT team to identify and evaluate new technologies that can help streamline operations and improve efficiencies. By leveraging technology, you can create a more agile and responsive operations team that can quickly adapt to changing needs of the business. Okay, remember, being a successful COO requires a combination of things like strong leadership, strategic thinking, as well as operational expertise. By focusing on building relationships, understanding financials, continually improving, developing those cross-functional relationships and teams, and leveraging technology, you are setting yourself up for success in this challenging and rewarding role.
Like this video if you found it helpful. And for more content just like this, subscribe to our channel or visit the Scaling Management Consultant Group website at scalinggrp.com or our new website at scalingresources.com.